everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Liz. This is Budget and Balance, where I'm sharing my journey to health and wealth, budgeting, debt payoff, personal finance, and who knows, whatever else happens in your 40s midlife, that's what I'm sharing here with you guys. I've paid off about $60,000 in debt, and I still have a ways to go. I'm sharing it all with you. And today we're doing a bit of a budget check-in. I haven't checked my budget in a couple of nights, actually. Usually I check it like every other night. I also want to see where my budget is at for the month of January. Am I spending for the month of January as we're getting ready for February? And I put a poll on my community tab the other day. Let me just pull it up. So here's the poll that I posted on my community tab the other day. And by the way, if you want to join this community, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join us, especially if you're budgeting and paying off debt, wanting to learn, or maybe you've already been successful with that. You just want to be here to support myself and everyone else here that's doing that journey. So hit subscribe, join us, but look down below. I posted about that extra pay. It has been 3 pay periods. So that is over 6 weeks that I've been waiting to get paid for some extra work back in December. This is ongoing work, and I know at some point I'm going to get paid for it. I put out a poll. Do you think that I got paid for it last week on the 24th? 36% of you said yes, 64% of you said no, and the answer is no. I did not get paid. I did, however, find the contact of the person that the extra pay goes through. Like, there's a lot of different ways the money comes in the district. Anyway, the person in charge of the program where the money comes in told me that once the paperwork is received by them, it goes to payroll by a payday to be put in for the next pay. And here's what happened. One, our secretary was on vacation for a couple days, so that held things up. And then the second thing is our inter-office mail just took an extremely long time. I don't know if somebody's on vacation or perhaps they just don't have somebody and it was a substitute filling in. I don't know what that was. And I know I'll get paid. It's just like, I just was hoping to have it like over a month ago. It should be there in the next pay next week. So we'll see. Stick around and see if I end up getting paid for my work. For this video, we're going to take a quick look at the spending I've been doing over the last couple weeks. And actually, I want to see if I need to add anything. Some of this stuff I'm not going, I don't know. I go back and forth. Do I want to like track every penny, or is an estimation okay? And, you know, you can see by the way I entered the dates here as just January 2025 that I'm currently feeling like it's okay if it's just estimated. So I don't know where I left off here. Probably at the sweatshirts where I bought sweatshirts for the playoff game last weekend. Let's just not talk about that right now, shall we? Went to my cousin's. Well, actually, it wasn't even my cousin's house. My cousin, her baby turned 1. We had a big celebration. She has a bunch of siblings. They all have a partner. My aunt, my uncle, my mom, we all were there. My cousins, in-laws were there. So that was really nice to see them. And my cousin rented a 10-bedroom house. It was like, hold please, because I might actually need to answer this. Anyway, my cousin rented an Airbnb. It was like 10,000 square feet. Everybody had a king-size bed, their own bedrooms. There was tons of bathrooms. So it was just really, really, really nice. And I hadn't seen my cousin's babies, 2 of them and their children, for a very long time. I don't want to put everyone's business out on the internet. I'll just say some of them are going through stuff over the last year. And so it was just nice to all be together. We didn't get to have that many holidays all together. So it was just super amazing to be together. And sorry, my phone keeps buzzing, but that cousin keeps sending me videos, I'm sure, of her baby. So I bought some groceries, dining out, his birthday present, some liquor. My cousin did not want me to contribute to the Airbnb, so I stayed for free. Like I was prepared just for 2 nights to spend about $300 to $350, in a nice but cheaper hotel or Airbnb. And I didn't have to pay for that. So it saved me a lot of money, which I was grateful for. I got some liquor and made some cocktails. The theme was One Happy Camper. So I made a s'mores teeny. Then I went to Party City to see if I could get some cups with a discount. There really wasn't a big discount, but they did have these napkins, beverage napkins that said first trip around the sun. And I always wish, I say that when it's someone's birthday, like happy whatever trip around the sun. Dollar Tree, got some random stuff I needed, more groceries, miscellaneous. Oopsies. What was miscellaneous? I think that was a soda, maybe. Gas was $40 going down. I got a bunch of stuff at Ollie's. My mom got a bunch of stuff at Ollie's as well. We put it all in one order because I had one coupon for 15% off the whole order. So I told her, put it with mine. And we never did parse out who bought what and how much. Actually, I'm going to go get the receipt. Hold, please. I found the receipt for Ollie's, and there are 4 things that my mom purchased and 4 things that I purchased. There is one thing I don't know by the description on the receipt if it was my mom or me that purchased it. So her purchases are $24.61. Mine is $18.66, and then the $4.24 I'm not sure. So I mean, it's $25. I don't know. Maybe she forgot that. Whatever. I'm not going to even mention it to her. On our trip down to Virginia, we stopped near Gettysburg. We found the cutest stores, got a couple of things, and we had lunch at a Mexican restaurant. It was delicious. Had pupuso and tacos and salsa, refried beans. That was $42.58, and I treated my mom. We stopped at a McDonald's to get Diet Coke and use the bathroom. And then I wasn't quite sure where the Airbnb was. It looked like it was like way out in the boonies. So before we got there, while we were at the McDonald's, I got gas. And then the next day we went to a park nearby, a state park, I think it was. Parking was $20. So $20 for parking, whatever. I didn't have to pay to stay overnight anywhere. So that was a blessing. The park was beautiful, but the pathway was a sheet of ice. And although my cousins and everybody went on the walk, I knew it wouldn't be good for my mom. So I stayed back with her. And then I got some gardening stuff for $78, a couple planters I'm super excited about. Once the weather warms up, I will share some of that stuff with you guys when I'm actually able to put it out in the garden. And then I got some groceries on the way home so we could have some nachos for the big game that we're not going to talk about. Honestly, I don't really care about football, but my husband's team did not win. And if I did care about football, I'd probably be an Eagles fan, and my husband is not an Eagles fan. So anyway, there you have it. I'm just going to check to see if there's any other charges I need to add. I have Amazon. This was for a charger. I keep forgetting to charge my Garmin, and I only have one charger. So I took it to work, and I forgot that I had it at work when I was charging it while I was doing, desk work, and forgot to bring it home, and it died. And so I thought I need one for home and one at work, or one for my work in travel bag. So that, I guess I'll just put that under shopping, and it was $9.49. Actually, it's a multi-pack of 2. So that would be nice. I can keep one at work and put one in my travel bag. Holy crap. I have spent $1,284.72 this month. All right. So that is that for expenses. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is check in with my monthly budget. So this first column is just kind of a general budget, just to give me an idea of where my numbers are. This column in the middle is my monthly budget, as you can see at the top here. That's what I'm expecting to do for the month. And then here are my actual numbers. This month, I was expecting $3,692 of income, and I actually brought in $4,012.80. So not too shabby. Would have been nice to have that pay that I have been owed since December, but eventually I'll get that. Typical fixed expenses, mortgage and bills. That was great. My union dues, life insurance and car insurance, $1,005. And actually, my life insurance was only $9. This month. I'm still leaving it in the budget as $14 just in case there was an error until I get a chance to call them. But I'm in no rush to go and call them and sit on hold. My general budget says everything goes towards that credit card until it's paid off. That's what I planned for January, $1,700. And I actually sent $2,783 towards that credit card. I think I had some money in my buffer account and just said, let's get rid of it. Oh, this went to 2 cards because I had used my other credit card for something. In my general budget, I only budgeted $583 to go to my IRA, and that's in my monthly budget, and that's what happened. I did budget in the monthly budget $50 toward the buffer. I think I did send it to the buffer. I can't remember, but I ended up taking that buffer and putting it towards the credit card. I also sent $60 to my emergency fund. I am really looking forward to building that emergency fund up this year. I did not know anything here for variable expenses, but I did on my tracker here. I paid with my credit card, not with cash, so it kind of balances out. That way I'm not accounting for the same purchase 2 times. Just to review my numbers, I was expecting $3,692 for income. I brought in over $4,000, so that's great. My fixed expenses, $1,005. That's what happened. My debt, $1,700. I actually sent $2,783 towards debt. That's awesome. I was going to save $583, and I see that there seems to be an error in a formula here because yep, there we go. General budget, I was going to save $583. Monthly budget, I was planning $633, but I actually saved $443. And the rest of this does not look right. Oh, it is right because there's zeros. I was going to send $250 to variable expenses. However, I changed my mind. I'm focusing on the credit card. Now this is negative $413 for the month. I'm not. That is from money from the buffer account. And then I think I had some money from my reselling account that I sent myself. So I'm really not negative right now. In fact, right now I actually have like a buffer of $600. I just can't remember if I had scheduled that to go to a credit card for a payment. So I'm afraid to do anything with it for the next week because if I did schedule, then, I'll be short. And I do have a pending payment on my credit card for $600. So I'm not sure if that was the previous one I sent or for this one. I'm just going to wait for it to figure, once I'll give it like a week or so and then we'll see if it clears my account. All right, the last thing we're going to look at is my debt payoff. We're probably going to look at this on the regular, and it's not going to be its own video for a while. The reason for that is just I'm so close to the end. I love seeing where I'm at, and it motivates me to stay on track. So currently, my credit card number 2 is $1,971. Actually, let me just take a screenshot so you guys know that I am an honest Abe. Whoop, there it is. $1,970.68. I rounded up. So So that is my balance. Let me just scroll down here. All right, so that is my balance, $1,971. And I will have a paycheck on February 7th. And let me just see what I'm looking to do there. So $750 out of the next paycheck and $1,375 from the one after that, which I won't need because look, I'll be at $1,221 for the second paycheck in February. Now, if that $600 is in my checking account and, I miscalculating something there and that money might be there, I will send it. And then the second half of February, I'll only have to send $621. So hit subscribe, stick around and see when I get this paycheck, see when I get this credit card paid off. Also, let me know how much credit card debt you have in the comments below. This is so exciting. I am near the end of most of my debt. After this will be student loans, but you guys know I'm a teacher and I fall under public service loan forgiveness. That is going to have to be its own video when the government figures out what they're doing with it. And then after that, the only other debt my husband and I will have is his new truck, which I talked about back in December, and our mortgage. So I don't know if we'll beef up retirement because our mortgage rate is like 3% or something. 3.5% maybe. So maybe we will up our retirement a little bit. Maybe we'll just work on getting his truck paid off. I'm not exactly sure yet. So stick around and, I'll be definitely excited to share that with you guys. All right. Well, my phone has been going off for a little bit. So let me see what everybody is up to tonight. Let me know what you're up to in the comments down below. And I will catch you guys soon. Bye.